Hi everyone, welcome back to the Manifesta Kit. If you're new here, welcome. So what we're going to be doing is a pick a card, and it is meant for how will the Mercury retrograde be affecting you. But just so you are aware that this is also going to be used as a timeless reading. So if you come across this reading and it's not during a Mercury retrograde and it still resonates, please still utilize it to your benefit. And how this works is I place these 4 cards, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4. And you're going to choose the pile that your eye intuitively is drawn to first. That's the pile that will resonate with your energy the most, because our eyes are intuitive on their own. And so I'm going to go ahead and give you a second to pick your pile, and then choose your timestamp in the comments and or description, and it will take you straight to your pile. Okay? Hello, pile 1. If you chose the 8 of Swords, this is your pile. So the 8 of Swords is a card about feeling trapped. So during Mercury retrograde, there may be some instances that you are going to be feeling a little bit like you don't see the clarity in. You might feel a little bit like you're pinned up against a wall. There's no way out. You might not see a resolution. We're going to get some clarity on this real quick. And the Mercury retrograde is going to last for the next 3 weeks. So make sure that in the next 3 weeks you're gentle with yourself and not being too hard on yourself, basically. We have recovery into grace. So it's pretty fitting with the 8 of Swords. What do we have from the stress relief card, Spirit, for the next 3 weeks for Mercury retrograde? Experiencing mindfulness through an everyday act. I'm hearing take it one day at a time the next 3 weeks. What do we have for pile 1, Spirit? The Goddess. This is definitely about, like I said, taking care of yourself, taking one day at a time, making sure that since you will be kind of in a sense taking care, if you will be taking care of others, it's saying don't forget yourself. Sacred connection. Okay, let's get some specific, Spirit. What kind of issues will they be facing, or how will the Mercury retrograde be affecting them, Spirit? How will the Mercury retrograde be affecting them? It's almost like your connection with the Spirit might be a little bit fuzzy. Like when the TV, has a little, like it might be a little bit, you might feel a little bit like Spirit's not with you, but Spirit is definitely always with you. It's like I said, just taking it one day at a time. You might have had a situation where you might feel like you're going backwards, or moving at a pace that feels like it's going backwards, but really it's going forwards. You may be recovering from a hard situation. Can you clarify this hard situation, Spirit? The recovery into grace. The Queen of Pentacles. It might have been with your finances or work. Or you might have some communication issues with your finances and work. Let's see. What are they going to be? What is this Knight of Swords? Creating boundaries. What is the 8 of Swords, Spirit? You have a lot of you have 2 wands so far. What is the 8 of Swords? If I call this the rest, okay. If I call this the 9 of Swords, and I definitely meant the 9 of Wands. I don't know what I called it earlier. So we have rest here for the 8 of Swords. Definitely take some time out. You will be susceptible to feeling overwhelmed. So, and being in your headspace. Take a lot of rest. If you feel any negative emotion come up, take a nap. Just If you feel any friction in any way, just take a step back, I'm feeling. What do we have for the Queen of Pentacles, Spirit? Okay, so it looks like with the recovery into grace with the Queen of Pentacles, it was in the mental space. So you may have been stressed about or will be stressed about work or your finances in some way. And maybe you're mentally recovering from a situation in regards to that. What do we have for, or you feel like something's moving at a slower rate than you would hope for. What is the Knight of Wands, Spirit? Protection. I feel like that's definitely connected to the sacred connection. You might feel like you're not getting the gist of what Spirit is trying to help you with, but I'm really feeling like you are protected as you move forward. It just may not feel like it. You may just feel like you're moving backward. And we have comfort. You're just not feeling comfortable about a situation here. But finding your comfort is going to be extremely important within the next 3 weeks. Do we have any advice, Spirit? What advice do you have for pile 1 for the next 3 weeks? The Queen of Swords. This is about nurturing your mind. This is about, like we said, whenever those feelings of feeling trapped or anxious, anxiety, any feeling of overwhelmed or burdened in your head space, make sure you are not being defensive. Don't assume situations are, don't assume that you have to, don't assume that you have to keep your guard up. If you're feeling, like we said, a little bit, give yourself some time and space whenever you feel frustrated. Like we said, take a step back. Exactly what the advice I had said earlier. It's saying if you're feeling this mental frustration, take care of yourself by taking that step back and allowing yourself to gain the clarity and gain the peace of mind. And this may be something you take slowly, day by day. Practice it every day. You know, if some frustration comes in your mind, just take a step back, remind yourself to don't be so harsh with yourself about how you're feeling or how you're thinking about any few situations, because things just may feel a little bit more stressful than as you move forward. You may be feeling stressful about the movement, about how things are progressing, but Spirit's just saying just be easy on it. It's so important, I think, for you, pile 1, to be easy on yourself and take care of yourself. You may feel overwhelmed about taking care of others. You may have to have moments where you tell others, look, I just can't give to you in a way that I would love to at the moment. I need to take some time to myself. It's screaming self-care the next 3 weeks. So that is what I have for you. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, pile number 1. I hope this helps you. And if you feel drawn to any other pile, make sure you check that out as well. I also uploaded a video 2 days ago of the new moon cycle, this new moon starting till the next new moon, of how it's going to affect you as well. So if you would like some more clarity on this situation, maybe check that one out, okay? Thank you. Hello, pile 2, and this is you have the 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands is the victory. It's about success. It's about people maybe even admiring you for your hard work, for your victory, for your accomplishments. We're going to see where this resonates for you, but I really feel like potentially in the next 3 weeks, we're going to see how the cards unfold, but it really seems like you're going to be doing really good. Let's see here. What do we have for the next 3 weeks, Spirit, for pile number 2? Pattern breaker. That's good. Nice. It feels like maybe you've already done a lot of work in regards to your self-healing, and so that might benefit you for this next 3 weeks, it feels. We have mindful staying and paying attention. Yeah, you definitely know how to... I feel like you definitely know how to... handle your emotions and thoughts, and so in communication seems to flow very well for you. And so if it doesn't, then it seems like it will be better than, it may affect you better than it affects others. You may be able to have more clarity because of the amount of healing you've already done. What do we have for the Six of Wands, Spirit? I just want to clarify this victory. What do we have for the Six of Wands? The Mercury Retrograde usually deals with communications with other people. You can also deal with tech glitches, especially with phones, because it is communication. What do we have for the Six of Wands? I want to clarify what we have for the Six of Wands. Okay, for some reason I feel like I need to do these other two first. What do we have for this? Yep. I did not want to reveal yet. We have the yogi and the flight attendant. Yeah. I feel like this is the exercise. You are going to be exercising maybe lessons you've already learned. And if there's any struggle, you're just going to be continuing to practice breaking a pattern that you've already been working on. And flight attendant, I feel like you're going towards new heights, honestly. I don't feel like this Mercury retrograde is going to be too harmful for you. I feel like it's actually going to be pretty beneficial and, like I said, taking you to a whole new level, taking your lessons you've already been working on to a whole new level. Dream. You might be, if you've been working on manifesting something, it looks like it's going to be safe for you to be visualizing that, to be believing in that. Like, you have a lot of positive energies going towards a dream. You might even be manifesting something, to be honest. If the Magician shows up, then I definitely feel like you will be manifesting something. Let's see here. What do we have for pile 2 for the next 3 weeks for the Mercury retrograde, Spirit? We have the Nine of Pentacles. It's personal independence. It's taking care of ourselves. That's being able to reflect, looking in the mirror. Nice. You have great energy. You have the Ace of Cups and you have the Justice card. So I really feel like you might be experiencing some new relationships come into your life within the next 3 weeks. And you know, usually that's not recommended for Mercury retrograde because of communication issues. But for you, it's just looking all positive. Justice card is all about balance. It looks like potentially you're gonna be bringing in, maybe even manifesting a new connection into your life. Look at this, love. Into your life, and it will be, if it does, this will bring a sense of balance into your life. What do we have for the Ace of Cups here, Spirit? Mental. So this is going to be about you. This is going to be about so this new love that you have is going to be potentially with yourself, with how you think about people. Like, it's maybe how you feel your emotions with comfort. This is just a beautiful, look at this pink. This is just beautiful. You're going to be feeling very comfortable. You're going to be feeling this Ace of Cups. I wanted to clarify with this mental headspace. What is the Ace of Cups? A new beginning in your emotions. I want to see with people, with community. It's like you're going to be, the next 3 weeks, you're going to be experiencing a new type of, I want to say, a new type of unconditional love. You're going to be opening your heart. You're going to be opening up your heart to community, to others in the next 3 weeks very successfully. You're going to be pretty comfortable, pretty balanced, feeling independent, feeling just, I'm seeing amazing energies here. With other people, you're going to have a lot of clarity on how to communicate. This is amazing. Like, Mercury retrograde will not be affecting you that hard. I feel like this is love. This is openness. Do you have any advice for pile 2 for the next 3 weeks? The 10 of Cups, just be happy and be grateful. Just enjoy this, because this is rare. The next, what is the Ten of Cups? Sadness. Yes, if you end up feeling sad during the Mercury Retrograde at all, just find something to be grateful for. It looks like you're going to have a lot to be grateful for. And make sure you're, during the Mercury Retrograde, feeling balanced. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Making sure you're loving yourself. And keeping your heart open, being unconditional. And make sure that mentally you are open to new opportunities with people and feeling open to connection. Because this might help you manifest something here. And this might take you to a whole new height with people. Can you clarify the 6 of Wands, Spirit? Oh, abundance. You might have victory with money. So money that, if you've been having a disruption with your money flow recently, then I really feel like some abundance will be coming in, because you have victory here. So I feel like if you've had some blockage with money lately, or money's been slow, you're going to be seeing some coming in the next 3 weeks. And the fact that they're bringing up people and communication, that might be why they're saying mentally be open to new connections. Maybe not new love, maybe not new friendships, but maybe new connections with community and celebration. You might be mentally celebrating, and this is going to be opening up your heart space as well, because you're going to be celebrating this abundance. Something's coming in for sure. It might be disrupting your sadness. But like I said, if you feel any sadness within the 3 weeks, you're going to be able to easily find something to be grateful for or happy about, because of this victory and this abundance. It feels like a lot of clearing and opening your heart for the next 3 weeks. Just being open to opportunities, open to community, and receiving some kind of blessing from Spirit. Feeling abundant, feeling unconditional, and feeling loved. And make sure you're feeling balanced, and make sure anytime you feel sad to find something to be grateful for, because this will continue to be putting energy in towards your manifestation here, that you're going to be bringing in this money. Keep up the practice. It seems like you may have already been working on a pattern, breaking a pattern. Just keep it up. I'm feeling. Okay, that is what I have for you at pile number 2. I hope this helps, and I hope this resonates. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And if you feel we're drawn to any other pile, make sure you watch that. And also 2 days ago, I uploaded a pile that's supposed to be for the last new moon to the next new moon. And so it can also give you some extra insight into the next 3 weeks for you, as well as an extra week. So definitely check that out if you haven't already. And thank you so much for being here, and I really appreciate you. Bye-bye. Hello, pile 3. If you chose the Ace of Swords, this is your pile. The Ace of Swords is all about gaining clarity. It's about new perspective. So I feel like in the next 3 weeks for Mercury Retrograde, you're going to be feeling like you might be getting some clarity about a situation. We're going to clarify and see. But let's see here. What do we have for the next 3 weeks for pile 3? Healing through challenge. So there might be a situation for in the next 3 weeks that, if it is challenging at all, it will bring a sense of clarity and healing for you at the same time. So if you come across any challenges with the next 3 weeks for Mercury Retrograde, I feel like it's going to benefit you in a positive way, in some way. Feeling grateful for another day. Pile 3 Spirit, next 3 weeks for Mercury Retrograde. We have the movie star. Look at you. Definitely shining bright the next 3 weeks. Watching the sunrise. If you've been experiencing challenge and you've already been healing through it, I just feel like you're going to be shining bright and healing through it even more. Gaining some clarity about it. What do we have for pile 3 spirit? Pile 3. Oh, okay. Divine Matrix. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. It definitely feels like you've been going through the motions here. And there's going to be some divine timing as well. What do we have here for spirit? What do we have for pile 3? Let's try that again. Actually, I want to clarify. What is this Ace of Swords spirit? Sadness. So if you feel any sadness the next 3 weeks, I feel like this may be a challenge for you to, like I want to, not challenge, but like a practice for you to find clarity in the situation. In order to find clarity, we typically have to take a step back and allow ourselves a little bit of time to find the positive aspect in it, to kind of take our energy from any stress and like bliss it down, and from there we'll be able to find the clarity. And clarity is usually just finding peace within ourselves. So I feel like if you've been experiencing any sadness or any challenge, you will be healing through and finding clarity and a new perspective. But if you haven't been, or maybe even if you have the next 3 weeks, if any moments you feel sadness, take those as opportunities to be able to take a step back and find some clarity in it. I feel like it'll be easier for you by taking a step back. We have the 3 of Cups here. This pile is reminding me of pile 2. So if you felt drawn to pile 2 as well, make sure you watch that one as well. I'm having a lot of communication issue with this reading, more than I did with the other 2. So I definitely feel like if you feel like you're having a hard time communicating with others, just take a second and swallow, like I just did. Just make sure you are taking your breaths, you're slowing down, and you're not pushing yourself through any pain. Make sure as soon as you feel any friction, take your step back. We have the Strength card, the 9 of Cups, and what's our final advice, Spirit? I will clarify these, just give me one moment. What's our final advice? Oh, interesting. I have not had a card do that to me before, so that was very interesting. We have the Knight of Swords, but it was in reverse. Okay, so what do we have for the 3 of Cups, Spirit? Be strong in your connections and be strong with communicating with people. Intuition. Listen to your intuition when communicating with others. Mystery. Okay, so mystery with the Strength card. You might find moments where you surprise yourself of finding your strength. What is with the purple with your reading? Wow. Okay, we got faith, creativity, and stop with the 9 of Cups. If you end up feeling like you have any creative blockages the next 3 weeks, take a step back and have some faith in it. Don't push yourself too hard, don't overwhelm yourself. And you're going to be finding unexpected strength in that, for sure. You have a lot more creativity, I feel, than you are seeing yourself for the next 3 weeks. I feel like you might even feel like you're having a hard time. You might feel like you have a hard time. You might, I'm saying this for the 3rd time, so you might feel like you just don't have what it takes to, the next 3 weeks, communicate what you want to communicate in the right way. Slow it down, have faith in yourself, because you bring more to the table, I feel, than you think you do in the next 3 weeks. Your creativity might feel blocked, but have faith in yourself because you have what it takes to do what you're wanting or needing to do here. This is definitely a moment the next 3 weeks will be an opportunity for you to really practice some kind of resilience and strength skill in regards to communicating with others. And feel grateful for, you know, not only what you have, but what you are. I feel, because you are the movie star. Like, look how the movie star is so purple, and you have blues and purple so much throughout your reading. Listen to your intuition. I feel like you're magical. You're like a little bit psychic here because you have intuition. You know how to communicate with people. You know how to bring it, you know, to the table. So don't doubt yourself. The next 3 weeks, I feel like in the next 3 weeks you're gonna have moments where you just don't feel like, I want to say, you have what it takes, or like you don't feel confident. But I feel like you do know. It's really hard to explain this energy I'm feeling. I feel like you're gonna surprise yourself with your strength with people, when you have faith, when you have a little bit more faith, when you don't doubt yourself so hard, and you remind yourself of the good qualities about you. You might be a little bit surprised at what you find here, because you do have a knack for knowing how to handle any communication errors. So don't allow it to overwhelm yourself the next 3 weeks. What do we have for the Knight of Swords in reverse, Spirit? Love, 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 love. So if you feel in moments where you don't feel like you have the clarity, like you can't move forward, you don't have the clarity, feel grateful for yourself and love yourself unconditionally the next 3 weeks. It's going to be super important. It's not going to be as hard as you think to gain the clarity, I feel. It's just going to be a little bit adjusting, I feel. Be grateful for the amount of clarity you've already gained, also, is some advice I'm hearing. Take it easy for sure. You're going to be able to do this. If you have any challenges at all the next 3 weeks, you can do this. I really have faith in you here. I really think just take a moment to yourself and keep saying, I can do this. I can do it. If you have any meetings or interviews or hanging out with people you're anxious about, believe in yourself. You can do this. You have a knack and intuition on how to handle these situations, or how to handle a situation you're going to come across. And if you start doubting yourself, you're like, no. I know I can do this. I know I have the skill. I know I have what it takes. And you will surprise yourself. Okay? That's what I have for you, Pile 3. I hope this helps. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this video. And if you were drawn to any other cards, any other piles, please check those out. And also 2 days ago, I uploaded a video for the new moon. It was from the last new moon to the next new moon, so that will give you some additional information of what to experience for the next 3 weeks, including an extra week, okay? Thank you so much. Hello, Pile 3. If you chose the Knight of Pentacles, then this is your pile. If you hear any noise in the background, it's my doggies. They're with me right now. This is going to be a reading on how the Mercury Retrograde will affect you within the next 3 weeks. We have the Past Life, Present Power. Pile 4, Spirit. Did I call you Pile 3 earlier? I don't know if I did. If I did, I meant Pile 4. I apologize. We have Focusing on Yourself and What Makes You Shine. A lot of these readings are saying a lot about focusing on ourselves the next 3 weeks. Really putting in a lot of care back towards ourselves. The Living Legend. Look at you. I just heard I've got the power, so I feel like release and accept. Oh, excuse me, my throat chakra just went crazy. You've got the power to release and accept something that the next 3 weeks that might be burdening you. It might be something you've been dealing with because you have past life, present power. And it might feel like something is going slower than you hope the next 3 weeks are expected. You have the Knight of Pentacles, which is slow moving energy, but it can also be about work and or health. You have the Five of Wands. This is conflict. So you're going to be having some kind of conflict the next 3 weeks. What kind of conflict is this, Spirit? The Queen of Wands, it's about our confidence. It's about our power, or what's driving us, taking care of ourselves. You might be not taking care of yourself as much as you need. Healing yourself as much as you need. Because you have focusing on yourself, release and accept. So when you face some conflicts in the next 3 weeks, make sure you're taking care of yourself and you're healing, and you're not just driving forward without doing that. Anger. With conflict, there's going to be some anger coming up. So the next 3 weeks is definitely going to be hard. It's not going to be the easiest. And it's definitely reminding you to cleanse. So if you feel any anger the next 3 weeks, make sure you are healing and cleansing through it. Don't allow it to get to you as hard. And no, it's nearly impossible. But whenever you feel this anger come up to you the next 3 weeks, make sure you are taking a step back, taking a moment, taking a breath. Take a moment to yourself and build your confidence back up, and control your energy. Don't let your energy control you. If anything comes up that is frustrating or upsetting you in any way, make sure you take it in your hands, take control of it, and say, I choose to feel different about this. And that will give you a sense of inner power, and it will change your perspective and your energy a little bit. And then you'll be able to gain some more clarity as you move slowly through it. I definitely think you need to take it day by day. It might be something that's been, like I said, that you've been struggling with because you have past life here, past life being things in the past. But I feel like I just told myself, like, duh. What kind of situations will Pile 4 be dealing with in the next 3 weeks? Independence, Nine of Pentacles. So it might be something with work. You might feel having issues with money, or feeling a little bit stuck with your independence. You might feel like you're not making much progress with your independence, like things are slow. You might have a hard time reflecting, and might have a hard time looking at things from a different perspective, I feel. So definitely aim to try to look at things from a different perspective. What is the Nine of Pentacles in the next 3 weeks? Anxiety. Yes. You're going to have some anxiety in the next 3 weeks. Don't let this reading give you anxiety, for sure. Let this reading give you some inner power. Let this reading prepare you for that, and give yourself a plan. Like, okay, so I know I may come across some situations that may make me angry. It may be some conflict. How should I prepare this so I energetically don't feel so heavy? You don't want to feel that heavy about it. You want to take control of it, so that way you move through it easier. What's some advice you have for Pile 4 Spirit? Do we have a flipper? Yes. Four of Wands. Why do I want to say 4 Wands? 4 Cups. Take it slow. Look at things. Whenever it feels frustrating, sit down, look at it, and meditate on it. Take a deep breath. Maybe go outside, get some fresh air. For sure. What is the 4 Cups, Spirit? Try to find a different perspective on it besides anger. Ask yourself, how can this benefit me? What can I learn from this? And the reason we do that, rest. Slow it down. Rest. Exactly what I said. The reason we do this is because it gives us energy of control. It takes a chaotic situation into a controlled situation, and it doesn't overwhelm us as hard once we do that. It kind of gives us some inner authority back, and that starts to shift the outcomes of situations, and how we react to things definitely will shift how that will react back to us. So make sure you're taking control of your anxieties, your anger. You're taking it slow. You're resting whenever you need. Don't allow things to get to you. Tell yourself, I am in control of this. This is not in control of me. Take it slow. Heal anything that comes up that feels frustrating. It might be a signal the next 3 weeks that if anything is frustrating, that you might need to heal that part. Definitely gain your confidence back that you can handle anything that comes up. If this feels a little bit like, oh, I don't want to have to deal with this next 3 weeks, just remind yourself you can handle anything. Just if anything comes, don't overwhelm yourself about or anticipating of this happening. Just make sure to tell yourself, if anything comes up, I know I can handle it, and I have a plan. If I feel like my anger is getting to me, I'm going to take a step back, go outside, take a deep breath, and try to look at things from a different perspective and really reflect on this and gain my independence back and my inner authority. That's really what I'm feeling for you for the next 3 weeks, because you are the living legend here. You've got all the power. You've got all the passion. You are in more control than you think. You might have more support than you think. Okay, that's what I have for you, Pop 4. I hope this helps. And definitely, if you felt drawn to any other pile, make sure you check it out. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe this video. And also, I uploaded a video 2 days ago about the time frame was from the last new moon that we just had on the 20th and till the next new moon. So that will give you, this is for the next 3 weeks. That video is for the next 4 weeks. So it'll give you an extra week with it, as well as extra advice and information about the next 3 weeks for you. So these are timeless readings, so if you're not watching this during the new moon or Mercury retrograde, definitely see if this still resonates with you, because most of the time for me it does with other people's readings. Just take what resonates and make sure you are pocketing the rest, just keeping an open mind about it. Okay, thank you so much, Pop 4.